downs are officially underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts throwing right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play action. It's Fields. He'll go right back to Tunyon. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On play action, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Again, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing is Hurts. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Right there.
Hurts going to keep it again. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play action with Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack by the 16-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Evans running straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Off play action, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Back to throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool. 36 yards, and the Bears have broken the tie. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open.
Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Fields. Out to his left. There's Evans again. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again is Fields. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Fields. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Fields now to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting.
And he's loose again. The 40, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Again, over partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Fields, rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. They'll run here with Evans, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Evans. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him. Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Trucks over him. The solids, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 38 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Bears 38, Eagles 26.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll begin by running the option. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That one looks like he'll throw here. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off play action, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety. I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roll.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had a fighting claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at Jerome Powell. We're pretty darn good.
Now, after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.